YouTube Nation, what's up? Eagles Truth here with you, and I didn't make a video after the game. Matter of fact, it's Thursday. It's pretty much time for my review for the next game against the Seahawks. But if I'd have made a video right after the Patriots game, it would have went viral because I'd have blew up. I'd have completely blew up. Not because we lost to the Patriots. I actually expected to lose to the Patriots going into the game. But as the game unfolded, you saw how we actually should have won the game. Defense did way better than I thought they would. I don't know if that's a product of the Patriots and Tom Brady not having any real weapons, or if it was like our defense or a combination of both, whatever the case may be. Very proud of the defense. Tom Brady looked like a scared bitch. He did not look like the Tom Brady we all know. So, very surprised and impressed by the defense. The offense, man, in the second half, you didn't do shit. You didn't do shit. And look, I'm going to talk about Carson Wentz here. Now, look. It is true. Carson Wentz does not have shit to work with at the receiver position. He doesn't. Alshon Jeffrey didn't play. So we're talking about bringing Jordan Matthews back, who did he even have a practice? He might have had like one practice. He knows the system relatively well, but it's Jordan Matthews. He was on the street. Nelson Aguilar. Enough said. Mac Hollins, who has even caught a ball since like week 2. Rookie J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, who can't even freaking see the field. That's the guys he's throwing to. All right, so all you Carson Wentz haters and Dallas Cowboy fans or anything else, come on. Like, I'm going to rip into Carson Wentz here in a second. I will. I'll be fair, and I will. But you cannot, in your right mind, seriously discount that. That plays a big part to it. Not having shit to work with. And I mean, not having shit. I mean, think about this. What did Dak Prescott look like at the beginning of last year? Before you guys got Amari Cooper, what did Dak Prescott look like? Oh, wait. What did he look like, guys? He looked like shit, didn't he? I mean, real shit. So, Cowboys fans, I don't want to hear that, oh, quarterback's supposed to elevate everybody. Like, I want to hear it. Because you guys got one of the best, if not the best receiver in the game right now. And your second guy, Michael Gallup, is pretty damn good too. So, I don't want to hear that shit. He looked like shit before Amari Cooper. Then there was the wind aspect. I don't know how strong the wind was. I know the GOAT, Tom Brady, looked like shit on the other side as well. His passes were inaccurate all over the place as well. And then there was the fact of playing the number one defense. I mean, look, they're an extremely good defense. So you have all those, and I think all those are creditable reasons why you can sit there and look like, yeah, you had a really bad game. Look at those 3 reasons. You add them all up and, well, yeah. Okay. So let's add all those asterisks and all the, okay, fine. But with all that said, man, I'm really getting tired of not seeing Carson Wentz come through in the clutch. I am really getting tired of not seeing him come through in the clutch. And by that I mean, like, look, this is the drive, gotta have it. Has Carson Wentz ever led a game-winning drive? And by game-winning drive, I don't mean like, oh, we're behind and we scored in the fourth quarter with like 10 minutes left and nobody scored again, so that was the drive that brought... No, I'm talking like last drive of the game, gotta have it, score a touchdown to win the game. Has he ever done that? I'm getting sick of going through excuses. I'm just being honest. I'm getting sick of going through excuses. Carson Wentz, like, at some point in time, you got to do it. You got to show, like, you can, at the last drive of the game, you can just rise above and just get it done and do it. Now, there is also asterisks to that, too, because in Atlanta, he did, I mean, at the end of the day, like, Nelson Aguilar put a beautiful bucket throw right in the money, and Aguilar dropped it, and that would have been the, you know, so, I mean, you could argue that, well, he would have done it had receivers caught passes. So there is that. That's true. But I'm just getting to the point to, like, I'm sick of it. Like, in my gut, in my soul, I know Carson Wentz is a better player than Dak Prescott. I know it in my soul. That's not just wishful thinking because I'm an Eagles fan and I hate the Cowboys, blah, blah, blah. It has nothing to do with that bullshit. Just in my gut, I know it. In my heart, I know it. But Carson, you got to go out and show it. You got to go out and do it. I know it's a team game. You hear all these idiots. They're like, oh, well, Dak Prescott has beaten Carson Wentz. No, the fucking Dallas Cowboys has beaten the Philadelphia Eagles. Idiots that sit there and say, well, this player beat this. It doesn't work like that in football. Put Dak Prescott on the current Eagles team. Let's see what happens. And better yet, put Carson Wentz on the Dallas Cowboys right now. Or at the very beginning of the season. If Carson Wentz had all off season and the season so far to play with the Cowboys, I bet you, the Dallas Cowboys have a better record than they do right now. Ugh. But with all those excuses and all that bullshit that I'm talking, I'll be fair. At the end of the day, Carson, you gotta do it. Everyone that knows me on this channel knows I am a huge, huge Carson Wentz fan. But even I gotta be realistic. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. You had a very promising start to your rookie year. Making audibles left and right and looking like a real cerebral player. And you looked like, holy crap, this rook's going to be legit. He's going to change the league. And then Lane Johnson went out and we looked like shit the rest of the way after those first 3 or 4 games. Then, in your second year, you were an MVP candidate. Hell, you were the MVP. Last year, come back from the injury too soon, get another injury, whatever. Okay. This year, thought it was going to be the year. I see the bullshit, the absolute trash you have at receiver. I see it. But damn it, like, come on. I'm waiting for fucking people to shut their mouths. I'm waiting for, like, people like Skip Bayless to shut their mouth. But you gotta shut it for them. And I see the I see the shit that you're being handed. I see the shitty deal that you're constantly handed, but oh well, you guess you gotta. We should have beat the Patriots, guys. And I tell you what, you better hope the Patriots beat the Cowboys. If the Patriots beat the Cowboys, then we're still in good shape. We're still in good shape. Even if we lose the Seahawks, we're still in good shape. And here's why. We need to be within one game of the Dallas Cowboys when we play. Beating the Cowboys will make us tied. We'll win the Week 17 game against the Giants, whatever. If we finish the game tied and we've split the season series, I believe the next tiebreaker is division record, which would be the same. Then the next tiebreaker would be common games, and that is where I think we will beat. That there is where I believe we will beat the Dallas Cowboys. They beat the Lions that we lost to. That hurt. But we beat the Jets that they lost to. We beat the Packers that they lost to. You see where I'm going with this? So, we'll own the common games played. Tiebreaker. So, we got to get it within one game of the Cowboys. All right? So, even if we lose the Seahawks, it's not over if you know your tiebreaker stuff. But they're going to have to lose a game. They're going to have to lose a game. We have to be within one game of them. Or I should say within one game while not losing to the Redskins or Giants, or Dolphins. All right, we got to win those games. So, miraculously, we're still in it. So, I think it's going to come down to beating the Cowboys. We will have to beat the Cowboys. It is what it is. We will have to beat the Cowboys. If somehow, some way, I'm trying to think. I don't know if there's a way. I don't know if there's a way where we can win the division without having to beat the Cowboys. If the Cowboys lose against the Patriots and somehow, some way we beat the Seahawks, we'll be tied. The Cowboys have a game against the Rams, which, I mean, they could beat the Rams, but the Rams could also beat them. It could be a matchup thing. Let's say the Rams beat them. They're now a game below us. But again, if they beat us and we're tied, they have the tiebreaker from the head-to-head. They'd have to be down 2 games. They'd have to be down 2 games to us by the time we play for us to be able to lose to them. So they have the Bears and the Bills. I mean, they did lose the Jets, so I guess anything is possible, but they'd have to lose to the Patriots, to the Rams, and to either the Bills or Bears, and we'd have to beat the Seahawks. That's a lot of shit that has to go right. So it's gonna come down to Eagles and Cowboys Week 16. Already get it in your mind. It's gonna come down to that. People have been saying it anyway, but of course they're gonna say that because that's for drama, right? But it legitimately, I think, just if you look at the numbers, it's gonna come down to that. Yeah. We have to be at the worst, we have to be within one game of them. And not lose to any of the division opponents or Miami. That's what it comes down to. All right, guys, I rambled. Seahawks game, look, I'm going to tell you, it could get ugly. It could get ugly really fast. My girlfriend is a Seahawks fan. I'm trying to, just for fun, try to get in like, oh, we're going to kick your butt and all, like try to talk trash. But really, I'm finding it hard to do because I just see them killing us. So we'll see. I do look for us to lose. I'm gonna say we lose by 10, but even that might be me being nice to my team. I'm gonna say like shit. I'll say the defense actually plays well. I'll say 20-10. I'll say 20-10. I don't know. Alshon Jeffrey, I don't think is going to play. I don't think Jordan Howard's going to play. And I think I was hearing rumblings like Nelson Aguilar might not play. Oh man, it could be rough. It could be really, really rough. So, all right, guys, I'm out. Peace.